So, how do we elevate increasing diversity from being a line item on your managerial to-do list to something aspirational? How do we go from a mindset where diversity is a demographic issue to be addressed to one where it is a psychographics opportunity to be seized? Well, you can start by recognizing the diversity that you already have in your organization. No matter how demographically homogeneous you may believe that you are, your people have different experiences, skills, and perspectives. You probably already have a vast diversity in the types of thinkers and communicators in your business. So start there. Use what you already have. Because when we begin with where we're already at, we can shape a new type of working environment. One that values people for the quality of their ideas and the passion of their contribution, rather than their age, gender, or ethnicity. You begin to learn how to engage with diverse perspectives and use different ideas to create business value. You gain a deeper understanding in how to successfully expand the human diversity in your workplace. Now, does that mean that diversity initiatives should be limited to better using the diversity you already have? Absolutely not. There is still a social obligation to remove bias, discrimination, and systemic barriers for all genders, ethnicities, and people with physical limitations. There is still a leadership imperative to use diversity of thought to create differentiation and adaptation. And if you're looking to expand the value of diversity in your organization, you need to look no further than one of the most overlooked elements of bias in business today. Hierarchy. Hierarchy. For many businesses, the traditional management practices of the 20th century created a divide between thinkers and doers. And many of the underrepresented groups are closely tied with the role of doers. Probably because, for a long time now, the thinker group has been dominated by older Caucasian males. The flip side is what I refer to as hierarchical diversity, and it works like this. You tap into the front lines of business value creation, the people that produce the products and services that you sell, and interact on a daily basis with the customers that you serve. And you ask them, how do I more efficiently produce what we make? And how do we better serve those customers? And what you find is when it's done well, the insights can be groundbreaking. One of my clients is the field services division of an electric utility, and we were working together on what I refer to as a strategic roadmap. The senior management team was meant to meet at a 2-day strategic retreat with 35 of its field leaders. Now, these guys are the senior supervisors for the blue-collar workforce of linemen, electricians, and instrument technicians. They aren't what you'd typically refer to as a diverse bunch. They're all male and predominantly white. However, most came from a blue-collar background. Now, the management team started to get pretty worried that this workshop was going to be a failure, that it wouldn't engage them. They would think it was a huge waste of their time, and the management team would look foolish for having conceived it in the first place. They're too operational for this sort of high-level thinking. They're too preoccupied with the day-to-day to look forward into the future. They're too cynical to believe that their ideas would be valued by management. My advice to them was pretty simple. Trust your people. Trust your people, and they will repay your trust. Well, probably against their better judgment, they did. And you know what happened? Those field leaders developed 47 high-quality strategic projects across 10 improvement areas. Over the next 18 months, they maintained the rage because those projects were theirs, completing 90% of those they committed to undertake, while delivering significant value in service of the business's strategic objectives. And they engaged other parts of the business in the strategic movement, broadening the diversity of thought and experience that went into the melting pot of strategic development and innovation. So if you want to get started valuing the diversity in your organization, start by trusting your people. All of your people, at every level of your organization. And they will repay that trust with valuable strategic insights into your business's inner workings. Trust your people, and they will repay that trust by creating a safe and inclusive workplace where intrinsic motivation and shared purpose become the engine that moves your business into the future.